Hey guys. So, we're gonna try and make this rose, and it's gonna take a long time, I would say. Maybe like up to an hour. Um, oh hey Adam. Oh my gosh, you're here. It's been a little while since you've been here, but it's nice to have you here. Hey, live, love, love. No, that's okay. I'm glad you could join for the 1 minute. We're gonna try and make this rose. I'll also try and make a tutorial of this as well. But it's such a pretty little rose that I thought we could all make this together. The other thing is it does a lot of chaining, but once you get past the chaining in the first row of half double crochet, it's not too bad anymore. But yeah, I thought this was really cute. How do you like the green that I put here just to like imitate those leaves? Because I know lots of people have these style of roses, but they don't have the leaves underneath, so I thought I'd do that. And anyways, so we're gonna get started. So I have to remember how many chains I need to do. I didn't glue this together yet, but that's essentially what you'd be doing. And I'll show you, like you just wrap it all the way around with the pink leaning on each other and you just glue that together. Or you could sew it together. I'd probably recommend hot gluing it together or super gluing it together just because it's probably easier than a lot of sewing. But yeah, anyways, let us get started. So I'm gonna grab some pink yarn and I'm just gonna work with a 1.9 millimeter hook, which is probably one of the easiest hooks I like to work with, especially when doing um, half half double crochet. Yeah, half double crochet stitches. So I'll put the sunflower here. Also, I'm coming out with a video tutorial of how to do or make this sunflower as well. So look out for those. Hopefully today, I'm hoping to get 2 tutorials out either like across the next 2 days or just today. But it is going to be a very hot day here in Australia, so I can't really stay in this room for very long. So I have to see how fast I can go. I love this. It's almost like you're reading my mind. I was thinking making something like this and I didn't even have to search. Hey, perfect. Hey, Tracy. Um, oh my gosh, there's 2 Tracys. Can you crochet a little cute chibibi bear? Chibibi. Wait, where have I heard that? I'll have to search what that looks like. I have so many projects, that's the thing. I feel like um I barely even get time now to make bigger things. So like for example, I'm wanting to make a couple of the Demon Slayer characters. I have yet to finish my Mickey Mouse character. I have to put out tutorials of this, Sunflower, a bunch of other tutorials as well. So I'm finding it very difficult to work with timing. But let's see what we can do. I'm pretty sure I've heard of Chibibi before, and I'm pretty sure I also made one and wrote a pattern and gave it to my little niece at the time. Um, so I'll have to check that out again. I'm back after all these days. Yes, Adam, you're back. I'm glad the fire is settled as well. I do remember that. Okay, so I'm going to be using a 1.9 millimeter hook, and just bear with me. Keep writing in the chat because this is going to take a little while, and it helps as well for me to be responding to people. Although I do need to count all of these chains, so I'm going to be counting here because if I miss a chain, I'm going to be pretty sad because if I don't get the chaining right, then at the end I've kind of made terrible mistakes. All right, so what I basically want is a multiple of 3, and I've worked out that I need to have 44. It needs to be an even number of a multiple of 3. So I'm going to have 44 in total, and obviously that's going to be a multiple of 3. So 44 times 3 is, how much is that? 132. So that means I need to chain 132, and then obviously you add 1 extra because you always start in the second chain from the hook. And I'm going to also sit down a little bit because this is going to take a while, and I will try and put the chat on my computer so I can see that. Quick question, are you going to be posting tomorrow? Yeah, most likely. How come? Let me just go on this live. Let me find the live. Boom. Beer channel. There we go. Found it. And then I'll just make this full screen so I can see it a little bit better. There we go. I'll just right in there I said, hey everyone. Okay, now let's properly get started. So I wanted, well, how many did I say I wanted to chain? Let me see again. 44 times 3, 132 plus 1. Okay, let us go, shall we? So I'm going to be counting here. Don't mind me with the counting. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we got the first 10. Woohoo! Keep going. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. You can see this takes a while, can't you? So we're chaining. We've got 40 so far. Do any of you speak Hindi, by the way? I'm trying to learn Hindi. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Okay, that's 50. Got a little piece there that I don't want. Almost halfway. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, definitely over halfway now. So that's 70. I'm just trying to get some yarn for myself. I can pull it up. Oh, I think the chair is on it actually. Oopsie, that's not fun. Got so much yarn laying around now. Okay, what was I up to? 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90. You can see it's a lot of chains. What were we up to? 91, 92, 93. Got a little bit of tangled yarn there. That's 93, right? 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. Made the 100th mark. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. And how many did we say we wanted again? Hold on. We wanted 132. So we've got 1, 2, and then we also chained one more on the end there. So we have chained a total of 133. What have we said in the chat? No one said anything. Hey, M Nash. Hello to you too. Okay. So anyways, how is the chaining process? Are you guys good with chaining? I hope, well, for this one, at least you can practice a lot of chaining, right? So this is how big your rose is going to be, and it seems like wildly excessive. But the thing here is that you're going to be rolling it, and you roll it into each other, and that's why it turns out to be about this size. But this is the length that you need to be able to make something like this. So that's why you have a lot of chains there. All right, now this next first row is probably going to be the longest first row of our lives because we have to make half double crochet stitches in each one of these loops. So technically that means we have to make 132 half double crochet stitches. So that's exactly what we're going to do now. 132 half double crochet stitches. And then now I'm just trying to think about one thing before I get started. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I could have done it slightly differently, but sorry, I'm just thinking in my brain about something else related to this, but I'm just trying to do the math because sometimes crochet is all about that math as well. Hey Maggie, I know how to crochet. That is so cool. I love that. Please follow this channel if you don't, because there's lots of tutorials here that you can follow too. Okay, let's go. Let's start making these half double crochet stitches in each of these loops. So here we go. So we got one. Oh, something happened. There we go. So we got one, we got two. I'm gonna stop counting, by the way, because it doesn't really matter at this point. We know how many chains we have, and all I want to do at this point is just make half double crochet stitches all the way, which is fantastic. So write in the chat, guys, so I can answer questions that you may have about crochet. Did you answer those quiz questions that I wrote yesterday? I'm trying to like make it a little bit more interactive, have you learn more about crochet. I've still got to come out with videos of different things that I've done. There's so many things that I want to do. It's just trying to find the time to do it all. That's the only thing. And it makes it tough on very hot days. So I don't know what this is in Fahrenheit. Maybe someone can tell me in the chat. But what is 38 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit? Please shout me out. Hey Faith, shout out to you. Croatia. Oh, I like that you're from Croatia. That's so cool. That's awesome, Croatia. I was just asking if anyone's in the chat that speaks Hindi because I'm trying to learn it and I wanted to check my pronunciation for some of the sentences I was learning. But if no one here yet is from India or one of those places where you speak Hindi or just from childhood, you could be anywhere and learn from your parents, right? But if no one's in the chat, I'll just have to wait for someone who knows Hindi so that they can hear me speak and tell me if I'm correct. Okay, so I'm just making half double crochet stitches here, all the way along my 132. Thanks. Did you know Bosnia has the smallest coastline? No, I did not. That is awesome. And did you know that Australia is the largest continent in the world? So many different facts, which I love learning. So, still, this is going to take a while. That's what I'm saying. Like half double crochet stitches across the entire length of our chain is going to take a little while, just a little while. But this is the part where you can relax and watch something at the same time, or you probably couldn't read because this does require a little bit of effort, but definitely watching something or learning something by watching something is something you could do whilst doing this row, half double crochet stitches. Practically, it's like 21 kilometers. Oh, that is very small. I'm from Caribbean. Wow, Maggie, that's so cool. Practically from the Cayman Island. Wow. Wow, you guys are from very diversified parts of the world. I love that. I really do love that. Do we have anyone here from the US? Oh, I think Adam's from the US, right? I have siblings in the US. I've been to the Philippines a few times. That's where a couple of my friends are. Where, if you could choose anywhere in the world to go on a holiday, where would you choose? Everyone in the chat, where would you go if you could go on a holiday? Where is a country or a beautiful place that you would go and visit? Um, Peabody, you said yes. I'm not really sure why, but I'm so excited for you. Bro, in Croatia, it's a chance to be born there. 0.4%. Whew, probably in America. Hmm, fascinating stuff. I love to know all the things. Like, I just love learning in general. I had my sister come over yesterday and I was trying to teach her statistics, and oh my gosh, it brought me back to the days that, like, I don't know if any of you are in college or started college or anything like that, but usually in college you have to take like general courses, especially in your first year, and one of those is statistics. And um, yeah, and so like obviously when I was in college or university, as we call it here in Australia, in my first year, I also did stats, but that was like 10 years ago. And so when my sister came over yesterday and I was helping her with stats, I was actually really surprised to remember how much I remembered. And I'm probably blabbing on at this point, but fascinating stuff because we had to perform like all of the different statistical tests on our own. So we had the sheets to see the significance and things like that. But in today's age, that there's programs that can just do that automatically. So you just have to understand it. So that's what college or university teaches for stats these days, which is kind of nice. It's definitely a big difference. I'm not in college, but I'm gonna be soon. Oh, cool. When do you start college? Couple of years time, or I would probably choose Hollywood or Nevada. Oh, for your holiday? Oh, how come Nevada's pretty cool? Hollywood, why would you choose Hollywood? I'm fascinated by that answer. Hollywood, huh? Hollywood. Have you been to I don't know what it's called. Is it Hollywood Boulevard where you have the names in the pavement? I don't know if it's called that. I think I've been to it once. I think my sister took me there. I don't have a big memory of it, but um, that's yeah. And there was like an observatory as well that I went and had a look at. You can see like the whole of the LA city, although granted it's very like polluted. You can't really see much, but still good. Still fun to explore different parts. I want to kind of go, there's so many places I'd want to go. I feel like I'm going to explore Sweden, Switzerland, just like a few of these places, um, more of the European setting because I've never been there. Um, and then the Maldives, maybe Bahamas. Um, I've never experienced like an exotic place. I guess Philippines could be seen as that, although I haven't really been to the those parts where it's beautiful. I've always been like in the city areas because that's where my friends live. So yeah. Um, yeah, like 2 to 3 years. Oh, awesome. Maybe Hollywood is too risky because I went there and there was wildfire. Oh yeah, yeah, because it's in LA, right? That's right. Especially now, anyway. It's fascinating too because it's winter, right? It's winter in the US right now, so it's like, how did they have fires? Unless the days are really hot or it was an electrical fire or something else started it. But yeah, not great. I'm glad it's done though. Like, it has been resolved, right? Like, they've contained the fires now, right? But of course, lots of people's homes were destroyed and A couple of people died, right? Pretty sure, which is very, very sad. Okay, you can see this is taking a while with these half double crochet stitches, but we are also making progress. I think we're about over halfway at this point, and then we start getting to more of the detailed. Oh, actually, no, the next row is not yet detailed, but it's a little bit quicker. Hi, I do crochet. This is my mom's account though. That's okay. I'm glad you could be here and I'm glad you can check this out. We are so happy to have you here and thanks for coming. I will stay in the stream and see how it will turn out. Okay, Adam. Sounds wonderful. I hope as well that this turns out okay. I just tried my first one earlier this morning. I was just testing out a pattern for myself and it worked. I mean, there are a few things that I wanted to adjust as I was doing this, but I'll make the adjustments here. Yeah. So, anyways, fun. Half double crochet. Hey, if you ever wanted to practice chaining and half double crochet stitches, making this rose is your perfect opportunity because there will be a lot of practice here. Why have I got phlegm? Hold on. Okay, maybe because it's early. It's still morning. I think it's like 8:30 or something in the morning. Maybe that's why. Okay, we are still getting this done. Hope you guys are still here with me. I hope I'm not boring you. I hope it's slightly entertaining and visually appealing because that's exactly what I want for you guys. I just want you to learn a little bit of crochet and enjoy it. And this is actually the perfect thing that you could make for Valentine's. I know someone was asking me about they wanted to spend like $4 on a gift. I'm sure they were like a probably less than 10 years old. But yeah, they wanted something for $4 to get for Valentine's Day. I'm like, you could just try and make this. Just try and make a beautiful rose. This would be the perfect Valentine's Day gift. What I also want to do is make a mini tulip, just one, like a mini one, not too mini, like maybe this size, and then put it in a wrapped bouquet. But it would be a crocheted bouquet. So that's the next thing on my list. I also have bunny rabbits on this channel that you can make. There's a heart, a 3D heart that you can make. The 3D heart will probably not take as much time as well. So yeah, there's lots of things on this channel that you can make for Valentine's Day if you wanted to make something for Valentine's Day. And also, it's not really Valentine's, but still kind of is because it's a flower. You can also make this sunflower, which we did on the live yesterday, and I'll have a tutorial of this coming out probably today or tomorrow as well. So that's that. So yeah, again, there's lots of things that you guys can do. And don't forget to sub so you can see all the videos that I post and you won't miss anything. You can also scroll through all my old videos if you don't know how to crochet. I have videos on this channel that teach you how to crochet from the very beginning. So that is holding your yarn hook and holding the yarn, then how to do simple chaining, then how to do single crochet, the types of single crochet, like yarn over, yarn under, then we do half double crochet, then I've done double crochet, and I think that's where I stopped so far. But that would definitely get you very far. I should come out with more of those, huh? I should probably do like a treble stitch, a pico stitch, a spike stitch, a slip stitch. What other stitches are there? The star stitch, even though you don't really need to know a star stitch for beginners, but anyways, color changes. What else could I do? I'm sure there's a ton of things, so I should put out more videos for that and add them to that pile so you can continue learning crochet. What are we making? Hey, Kiddo Gamer. We are making a rose currently. Actually, I don't know what she's making. What are you making? Yeah, we're making a rose right here. This one. We're making this. We are very excited to make a rose. And currently I'm just doing half double crochet stitches along the length of my 132 chains. I chained 133 because we start in the second chain from the hook, and I'm currently finishing or completing 132 half double crochet stitches. This is beautiful Rose, you're so talented. Thank you, Maggie. You're so sweet. I really appreciate that beautiful compliment. Actually, all of you guys are so lovely. I see your comments on my short videos and sometimes videos. Kind of wish I had a bit more comments on the videos, but you guys are so sweet with the compliments, and yeah, I love you guys. Thank you so much. I hope we can become a great crochet community together. And if you don't crochet, that's more than fine. Just continue watching. I mean, one day you may be inspired to, and hopefully there are things also on this channel that you will just be able to appreciate, especially those shorts. You can see all my finished products or some of my entertainment videos where I actually show you the tedious process of getting through certain things like micro crochet, which is I've currently been into. It is coming along. We are almost at the end, the length of the chain. I am going a little bit slow here, but this is kind of good for you anyway because you get to see over and over again the process of wrapping and half double crocheting. And sometimes you do have to go a little bit slower just because it's all about the patience, the evenness in the stitches. Like I'm a little bit of a perfectionist and but I'm also someone who doesn't like to start things over. So yeah, I take things nice and easy until I get it all right. And definitely stop myself from starting over and over and over because I hate wasting time. That's just me though. Um, hello, hi. Hey, hi. I like your name. I know you've been here before as well. Thanks for coming back. You're awesome. Oh my gosh, how many half double crochet stitches have we got left? Not too many now. We are so close to the finish line of this first row. There's only 3 rows in total. So this is the first row, okay? So just note that like it's not over and over of rows upon rows. Like there's 3 rows in total, and we have just finished the first row. Yes, it's taken how many minutes? 30 minutes. Whoa. Probably a little bit less, maybe like 20 minutes. Let's be honest. No, actually maybe like 15. 15 minutes because I wasted a lot of time at the beginning just talking and getting started. So maybe 15 minutes. So you could finish this technically in about an hour. I think that's pretty good considering how many chains there are. So there we go. We finished our very long chain and first row of half double crochet stitches. We have 132 half double crochet stitches there. Now the second row is also in pink, so we don't need to change any colors at this point. Yes, we did the first row, Maggie. Thank you for being very excited for me. I love that. I should be more excited for myself, but you're doing it for me. I love it. Thank you, thank you. We did it, we did it. Okay. Now the second row, this is what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna chain, technically I could turn this around immediately and um 1, 2, 3. I have to go in every third stitch. That's the thing here. So every third stitch is me going to be inserting my, and this is where I was trying to calculate in my head. I could do this a little bit differently if I wanted to, but seeing as I've put this in multiples of 3, I'm not going to do a half double crochet stitch here. So look, this is what I'll do. I'll chain 1, 2, 3. So this will pretty much imitate my first half double crochet stitch, standing up like that. But then I've got to chain another 3 because that's how many should go across. So 1, 2, 3. So technically that's chaining 6, right? And then I'm going to count 3, and in the third one, I'm going to do a half double crochet stitch. So here's 1, here's 2, and here's number 3. So I'm going to insert my hook here, but I have to do a half double crochet stitch right there. So before I enter that, I'm going to wrap the yarn, go now inside it, pull the yarn out, and now, oh, I just don't want to pull it too much. I'll do a half double crochet stitch right there. And there we go. So we're making these sort of square pieces, and that's what we will do across the entire length for row 2. So all we're doing, again, is just chaining 3 across the top, and then wrapping the yarn 1, 2 on the third one in the back loop. I should probably mention that we're in the back loop there. For this one, I could also be in the back loop. I didn't, but it's okay. I won't change it at this point. But just remember, it's the back loop. So back loop. It just gives it a little bit of decoration, that's all. So there we go. Now we've got 2. So let's do it again. 1, 2, 3. Wrap the yarn, count 3. 1, 2, 3. Back loop only, insert, and we do a half double crochet stitch. 1, 2, 3. Wrap the yarn. 1, 2, 3. Back loop, and half double crochet stitch. It is a little bit difficult with these half double crochet stitches, but just take it slow. I just subscribed. Thanks, Maggie. 1, 2, 3. Wrap. 1, 2, 3. Insert in the third one. Now, so the thing is, it's kind of twisted here, right? So that means it's a little bit hard for me to pull the yarn through all 3 in just one go. So that's why I pull it through 2 first, then have it regularly twisted properly, and then I pull this loop through the other loop just to complete that half double crochet. And that's what I mean by taking it slow. Some things can seem difficult, but taking it slow really, really helps. 1, 2, 3. It's all about the angle as well of your hook, and you kind of get used to it yourself, like learning how to position your hook a little bit easier, just so you can get things inside the loops where necessary. You may have to do some troubleshooting. Do you guys know what troubleshooting means? Um, a bit of hit and miss on just trying to work out certain things. You try different things until you get something right. That's what I mean by troubleshooting. So again, just all the way up, it's the same thing over and over for row 2. 1, 2, 3 chain, go to 1 here, 2 here. In the third one, wrap the yarn, 1, 2, 3. In the third one, enter, wrap the yarn, and complete your half double crochet there. What do you do? What do you do? What do you mean? Oh, like what are we making? We're making a rose. And lovely to have you here as well. Right now she's crocheting. I am. I definitely am crocheting. 1, 2, 3. Have any of you guys ever tried knitting? How is knitting? Adam, you said something before. What did you say? 11.8 subs now. Congratulations. Ah, yay! Yeah, I can't believe it. It's so awesome. Thank you for all who have been subscribing. I I hope we can like I have a goal in my mind to reach 100K by the end of the year. And I really hope I can do it. 2, 3. But I will need a lot of support from you guys in order to be able to achieve that. So funny, we have these milestones and goals, and YouTube's become like the thing that we have these goals with. But at the same time, I'm trying to make this a business, so, like, that's why. That is why. So we're continuing with the chain 3 and half double crochet stitches in every third back loop stitch. And that's it. And you'll do that for the entire second row. So you can see it's looking good. Who taught me to crochet? Um, well, a little bit of YouTube, a little bit of my best friend, and mostly me. Learning different techniques and practicing and trying new things, and then started designing about 3 months after I started crocheting. 1, 2, 3. And I think that's where the progression came a lot, is where I was just designing my own stuff. And so last year I wrote like over 120 patterns, which you can find on Etsy, by the way, if you ever wanted to purchase a pattern for the characters that I've made. Um, and yeah, like I think that really pushed me to excel with crochet, the whole designing. You know, like how, I don't know if any of you guys have experienced this, but um, when you're a student, sometimes it's harder to learn things, but when you're a teacher, it helps you learn things way faster because you have to teach it, which means your understanding has to, um, you really have to understand the content. I noticed that when I became a teacher as well. So, um, but the thing is, it's the same with crochet. Like, you can learn from just watching other people, but as soon as you start designing, it really like it propels you a lot further. That's what I've noticed. So in any profession, I like to um, get a handle of it to where I can teach it, because I think that's where the progression is. Being able to teach something is where you truly excel in a field, whatever field that may be. Um, do you know Arabic? No, I don't. I've just started learning Hindi like the other day because my sister-in-law speaks Hindi and she's teaching it to my two nephews, so her two boys, and I want to learn too. And I was wondering if anyone here could speak Hindi so I could try saying a few things and have them tell me if my pronunciation is correct or not. Um, you know means you know. That is correct. In the keyboard shortcuts. If you know, you know. Where does that even come from? A lot of people write that. It must be from a meme or something. 1, 2, 3. We are making a lot of progress here. 1, 2, 3. Sometimes I'm thinking in my head, should like, because you know how I do these lives, right? But then I have to go ahead and make the tutorials after and actually edit my videos and things like that. And sometimes I'm thinking to myself, oh, if only if only I made the tutorial at the same time as the live, because then I don't have to do things again. It would just be so efficient. Although I don't have two cameras, that's the problem. So I wouldn't be able to set it up properly. Anyways, 1, 2, 3. And I'm not making these half double crochet stitches very loose. Like you can tell they are a little bit tight. Um, but that's what I want. Like I want it to look very dainty and elegant and not just loose. Like I want this to, because you won't even see this part. You really won't see this part right here. So that's why. Because in this section, I'm going to be having the little petals that I make all throughout. 1, 2, 3. Here and here. Oh no, that was a bad pull. Sometimes that happens, by the way. Your tension could just be a little bit off. 1, 2, 3, and then suddenly, boom, something random happens and your yarn starts flying. Sometimes your hook can fly too. I've had that happen to me too. Have you guys ever experienced a hoop go flying? One, two, three. What is your favorite? Who is your favorite singer? Ooh, okay. I probably have I have a few. So I really liked Adele. I also liked her style of music. Like she puts together some really beautiful music. I also like, and probably a lot of you won't know who she is, but her very like, let's say 10 years ago, Ellie Goulding. She has an amazing voice, very controlled too. So I really like her and her, especially her songs like 10 years ago. I also like, I thought Charlie Puth at the time had a very interesting voice, but also very controlled. So I liked his voice. And then in terms of bands, I liked Coldplay for a very long time. Still love them. One, two, three. Um, Billie Eilish has a very unique, angelic voice as well. Although I'm not a fan of all her songs, but she has a beautiful voice. Um, I also like not so much his voice, but his wonderful piano skills. Ethan Bortnick. I don't know if any of you guys know him, but he's just a piano prodigy. And the pieces that he comes up with and tries to make them into like songs, I'm like, whoa, this guy's incredible. Your favorite singer is Taylor Swift? Yeah, she had some great hits back in the day. Um, like I'm gonna say back in the day. Again, I mean like 10 years ago, all the way up until maybe a few years back. One, two, three. I haven't really heard much from Taylor at this point. I know she redid her album as a marketing strategy thing, which to me is alright. But yeah, I know she is quite popular amongst the youngins and also amongst people my age because she's pretty much my age. I think she's a little bit older than me. But yes. Anyways. Oh, and I was telling people in a different live, there were two singers, but it's the music I love. But I forgot who they are again. I looked them up and one, two, three. It's a male and female. Two, three. Um, Oh Wonder. If you have a look up Oh Wonder, OH Wonder. I really like their songs too. And again, this is like back in the day. I haven't really listened to much music lately. Then you've got some popular artists coming up today where you know how you've got like the viral um like TikToks and things like that with certain people who like have these one hit wonders. Maybe not even one, maybe more multi-hit wonders. But yeah, there's a lot of talented people out there. I always wish my sister became a singer because she has a very angelic voice as well. It's gorgeous, and I'm not just being biased. Like, yeah, her voice is amazing. I have another sister who plays the drums, and she is also incredible. And then I play the piano, and growing up, we used to play together and play all kinds of songs, and that was very fun. I wish we kind of pursued it, but you know, things happen, people move, and those things become a little bit more difficult. Hey Ava, shout out. Shout out to you. Um, Awesome, Maggie. I like how you're talking in the chat so much. It's awesome. I really love when people just talk in the chat. It gives me it allows me to feel like you guys are enjoying this and also I can talk with you. We can talk about anything and just have fun together. One, two, three. So you can see what I mean though, like roses take a little while, but probably only an hour or so, really, like maybe an hour and a half all up. So you could easily make this for someone for Valentine's Day. Take an hour and a half of your day. And if you're a beginner or whatnot, obviously a little bit longer, but it could be like a little night project that you work on whilst you're watching TV or something. And then you'll have a beautiful Valentine's Day rose. I really think you guys could do this. You could make this very, not easily, but with some perseverance, motivation, and a little bit of time on your hands. Anyone could do this. Can you teach me how to crochet? I have videos on this channel, Jason. Um, yeah, sorry, I was just making sure I got your name right. I have videos on this channel that teach you how to crochet. So absolutely, I can teach you how to crochet. Go check out those videos. I think it's titled in a playlist and says how to crochet for beginners. 2, 3, and I start you from the very basics. So go check that out. And even after watching those 7 short videos or so, you will have a reasonable background to start your working knowledge of crochet. Whoopsie, I don't think we chained here. So I hope that helps. 1, 2, 3. But yes, that's exactly the point of this channel, is to teach you how to crochet, share with you tutorials, work with you here on lives, make some entertaining videos, and have you just enjoy this channel. Crochet, everything, all things crochet, and a little bit of entertainment at the same time. 1, 2, 3. I wish I was funnier though. It would be way more entertaining. But look, we got to work with what we can work with. 1, 2, 3. Right, we're almost done. 1, 2, 3. Second last half double crochet stitch right here. And 1, 2, 3. Finish off with the last one. 1, 2. It's always hard to find that last back loop, but we did it. So I'll come in here, finish with a half double crochet. And there we go. Look at that. We have a whole second row complete. Where's my cheer squad? Maggie. We did the second row. Woohoo! You also asked me, do I have a job? Yes, I do. I've had multiple jobs over the years. Okay, let me take you through them. Hey, Hope. Lovely to have you here. So, jobs. Okay. Finished my PhD at 24. Served a mission in the Philippines, 25. Worked as, came back, worked as a research assistant, then moved on to a medical scientist, working with donor and recipient kidney transplants, organ transplants, doing the matching, and did that for a good couple of years. Then after that, changed field and went in to work at a university as an educational designer. So designing the curriculum, exams, all things related. Learned a lot of different things to do with like how to use lots of Outlook programs. Then after that, and actually throughout my years of PhD and all the way always through working even up until now, I've been a tutor at the university for biochemistry, molecular biology, and all science related subjects. When the students do their labs and things like that, I'm kind of one of those people that talks to them throughout, like talks to them about what they're learning today, what they're doing in their practical class, and then advises them throughout that whole thing. And then what else? Yeah, that's pretty much it. I've been a piano teacher for a little while now as well. I do photography, although more as a hobby at this point. But there was a time where I was doing wedding photography and things like that. And now I'm trying to do crochet and make that into a business. So yeah, those are my jobs. What do you think about Russia? Oh, don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to learn how to crochet. Hey, Lightning. I love that you're trying to learn how to crochet. That's wonderful. Perfect. This is the channel for you. subscribe, and you'll learn all things crochet on this channel. Um, there, anyways, that's a little bit about my job history for those of you that are here. Okay, now, since we have the second row here, I want to make now the third row, and this is my final row. My final row. Oh, you wanted a shout out, Lightning. Shout out to Lightning. There you go. All right, so here what I will do is I'm just going to chain 3. 1, 2, a 3. Now the first couple of these, I'm going to do, what should I do? Half double crochet stitches. Oh, half double. No, let's just do, yeah. Wait, let me think. Half double. I'm just trying to think. Do I want half double? Or do I want double crochet? What do I want? Because then the whites will be double crochet. Okay, so I'm going to do half double crochet. How about that? Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's do this. So I'm going to do, here's my first half double crochet. Technically, I've done 2 because I chained. I probably don't even need to chain. Hold on. Let's do that again. Let's not chain. So I'll come back in here where I finished. I'll chain 1 because we just normally chain 1 for the turn. Now we turn, and here I'll start with a half double crochet stitch. There. That looks cool. And now do that another 3 times. 2, 3, so we have a total of 4. And 4. Boom. Okay, that's first 4 done. Now what I will do is do another 4 in the next one. So quite straightforward here. Hold on, I just need more yarn. I'm gonna crochet with you. Absolutely, Sharon. Yes, do it. There's 1, 2. Ooh, I knew I missed a strand there. 3 and 4. Okay, so that's 4 there, 4 there. Let's do another 4 half double crochet stitches in the next one. 1, 2, 3, and a 4. And then last one again, 4 half double crochet stitches here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and this is what will kind of form my center at this point. So if you roll this, this is like forming that very center part, like that. So that's that. Now what I want to do is I've got to work, oh, sorry, my nose is so itchy. So I'm going to be working as if these 2 become 1, these 2 become 1, these 2 become 1, these 2 become 1, and these 2 become 1, because I've got to do this 5 times. And it just works out like this, because as you wrap it, you need it done 5 times. Okay, so what I will do is, before I finish up this one, I'm going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Then I'm going to come in here and just do a slip stitch, a normal slip stitch. Boom. Oh, dearie me. Come on. Come on, lovely. Work with me here. Let's do it again. It didn't like me. Not this time anyway. Okay, do it again, do it again. So just a regular slip stitch. There we go. And then I'll come into the very next one and do a slip stitch. Now the reason I'm doing this is because I want to section off this from the next thing that I do. And that's why I do a slip stitch here, and then a slip stitch here. Okay, so it sections it off. Nice and easy. Now, of course, we chain 3 just to get that height. And then I'm going to do another half double crochet stitch, just like so. And I'll do this a total of Well, it's meant to be 3 times, so I'll do 3 times. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. And now this is where I'm going to do 2 extra half double crochet stitches, but it's going to be right on top of this post here. So this post that is right here, I'll hit into the back loop of it right on the top, and I'll do an increase, a half double crochet increase, and that just means once, and then you do it again twice. Then I'll finish off with 3 half double crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3. There, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to, remember, we're going to split this off as well. So when you split up, you do a slip stitch in one section, and then in the very next section, you do another slip stitch, just like that. So look, we've sectioned this off now, and we're going to repeat this one a total of 5 times. So I've got another 4 times to go. What have you got in the chats? I'm gonna crochet with you. Yes, do it. Cool. How long have you been doing the live stream? 56 minutes. Is that a long time? Okay, let's do this another 5 times. This is our last row, by the way. So once we finish this, we got our rows, which is nice. Nice to know. 1, 2, 3. Then we wrap. We come in, we do a half double crochet stitch. Boom. Come in here, repeat this another 2 times. Boom. Remember, I've got to make a tutorial of this after this, so this is going to take me a little while. You can see I'm going to be under the camera for a little while. Not looking forward to that. Can any of you hear a baby in the background? Not my baby, friend's baby. But so cute. Unless she's trying to find her voice, actually. I don't even know if she's crying. She's probably just trying to find her voice. She's only a couple of weeks old, like 8 weeks old. 1, 2, 3. Finish it off with 3 chains. 1, a 2, a 3. Come in here, a slippity stitch, number 1, to section that off, and another slip stitch here to begin the new section. Chain 3, as we normally do, to get that height. Then we do the half double crochet, stitch 3 times. 1, a 2. Oh, don't like that. A 2 and a 3. I'm going to be seeing the Mufasa movie this Friday and take my 2 nephews with me. I'm very excited for that. Have any of you guys seen Mufasa? Come in here, just on top of the post. 1 and a 2. Come here, do another 3. 1, 2, 3. And now we're up to sectioning it off. How to section off? Chain 3 first. My pink yarn. Come on, pink yarn. Section off, chain 3 first, then do a slip stitch. Boom, and start the new section also with a slip stitch. Boom. How many sections have we got? So here's our big 4. We got 1, 2, 3. We need another 2 of the pink, and then we can move. We can move on at this point. I can see your heart reactions. You guys are awesome. I love having my laptop open at the same time so I can actually see the heart reactions. Don't forget to like this video if you haven't, and please do subscribe also if you haven't. Lots of cool stuff on this channel. We are creating more videos as often as possible, so you guys are going to have a lot of things to be able to crochet and learn and be entertained all at the same time. So thank you so much for being here, and I hope you stick around. Okay, so half double, then, and that's in the post section, so that very middle section. Half double here, half double also here, another one, half double here, And chain 3, because we've got to section this off. Chain 3, how do we section it off? Of course, the slip stitch. Slip stitch will allow us to section it off, and in the very next post around it, another slip stitch to start the next section. We have one more of these to make, and then we are finished with pink officially. Then we move on to white. And after white, we move on to green. So this is going to be wonderful. You could also start the center with red if you wanted to too. Like there's no absolute way of doing your rose. You can have a mixture of different colors. You could have a little bit of pink maybe for the beginning, then if you change to red, and then you could change to white. Hey, there's many ways of doing these things. Half double, another half double. Then we have the increase in the post back loop. Here is my post, and we need to find the back loop of that right there. So we have a half double there and another half double here. Then we have a half double over here, just in the next space, and we'll do 3 of those. Half double again, number 2, half double again, number 3. Now we'll fix this by sectioning it off with a slip stitch. And this is where we have now made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and our beginning 4. So we are ready now to change to a lovely white at this point. Whose birthday is it? Hey Selena, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. We had someone else on here that had a birthday as well. I hope you have a lovely day. Having a birthday is very fun, especially when you're young. Okay, I'm joining the white right here. So I just did a little chain in here. And then I'm going to come right here, weave in the pink and the white on top, and just do a slip stitch. Because that's how we section off. Remember, we're just sectioning off here. So we'll do a slip stitch. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Good, got myself the strands. I'm going to weave this in just for a little while so we can cut it off later. Now, for the white section, I'm going to do double crochet stitches. So we finished our half double crochet lot of stitches, and now we're going to do half double crochet stitches. I'm so glad you're still here, Adam. Maggie, you have been awesome. You two have been so awesome for being here and watching this entire process. So double crochet stitches for the white, and we're still working in 2s, but we'll see how this one works as well. Oh, my nose is very itchy. You know how you get a scratch on your nose and it just doesn't leave? That's exactly what I have right now. Okay, so double crochet. Oh, I should have chained at the beginning. So let's chain 3. I always do chain 3 because you can see you want the height to be exactly like left where it is because you don't want it to start small. And we'll just do a regular double crochet here, another double crochet, just 3 in the one space, one more, another half double crochet stitch in the space. Now we do the increase in the post. Here's the post. Remember, this is the post. And we need the back loop of that post. Coming in here, back loop of the post. I'll wrap those 2 yarn tails also underneath here. And for the first of the increases, we'll just do a regular double crochet. But then before I do the second one in the same space, I'm going to chain 2. And we're going to do what's called a picot stitch. So a picot stitch here is when I come into the side stitch. Technically, it's like there. This one was my last double crochet stitch over here, and we go into the front loop of that, but then also the side loop, and that's where we begin what we call as a picot stitch. A picot stitch is where we pull the yarn through, and then we make a slip stitch in that chained loop that we have on our hook. And can I do it? Yes, I can. So there we go. So that is a picot stitch right there. Then I will do my second double crochet stitch in the post back loop, just like so. Now we formed a point, which is nice to have. That's exactly what we want. And then we'll just do another 3 double crochet stitches, once, twice, and 3 times. And then we'll chain 3, 1, 2, 3, oh, cut this one off, a 2 chain, a 3 chain, and then we'll just perform the slip stitch, because this is where we're sectioning it off. First slip stitch, and in the very next space you do the next slip stitch to start your new section. And here we go. Here's our beautiful white petal with a wonderful point in it. How many roses am I making? Oh, just one, because it takes so long. I've done this one, I'm doing this one, I'll do one for the tutorial. That will be it. I'm not like doing commissions on these, I'm just showing you how to make them. So that's the reason why. Oh, my nose. All right, I can probably stop weaving in the yarn. Maybe I'll do one more time. So chain 3, 1, 2, 3, because we have to make 10 of these little white petals. So I want to try and get through them a little bit faster if I can. There's 1, there's 2, here's number 3. You could definitely sell them, huh? 1, 2, oh, maybe I should sell for Valentine's Day. If I can make heaps, put little chain on it. No, I can't. In Australia, you can't do that. You can't just go to the side of the road and do that. Oh, why did I do that? Sorry, I'm getting confused now with myself. Come in here. I forgot to do that little piper stitch in the back loop of the post. Use the back loop. You don't even have to make it the back loop, but you could make it the front loop if you wanted. Like, you could make it in here. There's no right or wrong way. So just feel free. I just don't want you guys thinking, oh no, if I didn't do this, that means it's wrong. There's so many different ways you can do this. It's just all about that flexibility. If it looks good, it is more than enough. That's all you need to remember. Boom, boom. Okay, another 3 in this very next space. 1. I want to get keychains. I want to maybe I should make some roses, like 10 roses. How much would you sell these roses for? Look at the time it's taken to make this. Probably a good 1 hour, 45 minutes before we finish. How much would you sell this for if you were to sell them? 1, 2, 3. I'm very curious. What's your guys' prices? Name a price. Name a price on this. How much would you sell them for? Boom. Next slip stitch. Hey Maggie, bye-bye. Hopefully you come back soon. Where do we go? I'm gonna go, but I'm gonna come back in 10 minutes. Okay, awesome. Is it pink? Maybe. Don't know. You said $5? Yeah, no way would I sell this for $5. I would not be making this if all I was getting was $5. Absolutely no way. You can see why crochet is not the best when you want to sell stuff for the amount of work that you put in. So that would be an absolute NO from me. Oh no, I don't think I was doing double crochets here. Yeah, $5 for one is just way too cheap. I would definitely not be making these full time if that's all I was earning. $5 for almost 2 hours of work, there's absolutely no way. And that you have, I love that you pointed that out, because nothing wrong with what you said. Like, I totally understand that that's what people think these prices are. But this is why people don't really sell crochet. Well, they do, like plushies and stuff, but it's either very expensive, which you guys, well, some of you might consider very expensive, or they don't sell and they just sell patterns because it's not worth it. You can definitely not make a business doing this for 2 hours and getting $5 for one. You know what I mean? My last name is Spencer. Emma. Emma the Great. Hey you. Here we go. So, oh. Look what I forgot to do. I forgot to put my a wonderful point on my white. I've been just rambling on over here that I forgot. So chain 2, picot stitch right here. Picot stitch here. Then you can complete the next double crochet stitch over here. 1, 1, and then another 3 double crochet stitches here. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3. Then you want to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then you want to make a slip stitch to section that off. Good. Go into the next space and do another slip stitch to start the new section. We've got 3 so far, 7 to go in the whites. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Robert, you said handmade is priceless. Oh, does that mean it's meant to be for free? Joking. Okay, so half. We got another half here. Another half. And then come in here. Our post stitch. I'll work in the back one at this point because I'm finding I'm struggling to get inside the post stitch. If I kind of move my needle around, I'm sure I could do it, but I can't be bothered. So I'm just going into the back. There's no issue with that. Come in here, do a slip stitch, half double crochet. Sorry, double crochet is what I meant. Come back in here, another 3 double crochet stitches. But you can see we're starting to make a lot of progress on this. Why do I keep doing half double crochet stitches? I meant to do double crochet stitches. And double crochet is where you pull through 2 and pull through 2. Then to finish this off, because I've done 3 of those now, I'll just chain 3. I'll do a quick little slip stitch right here to section that off. Come in the very new section and do another slip stitch. Chain 3 to begin my next section as well, and then continue with half double crochet. 3 of them. 1, 2. I'm so glad I'm sitting at this point. 3. Find my post stitch right there, double crochet, chain 2, come in here and do a picot stitch, which just forms that beautiful point for decorative purposes, which is exactly what we want. Come over here and do a double crochet, and then we'll do in this space another 3 double crochet stitches. So there's 1, here's 2, here's 3, chain 3, wrap the yarn. Oh, not wrap the yarn. Boom. When you do the chains, you don't wrap the yarn. You just do a slip stitch. Slip stitch sections that off. Start in the new section to begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5. We got 5 more to go. Hello, Angel. Lovely to have you here. 1, 2, 3. Thank you for coming. Guys, please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. No doubt you will enjoy this channel, and there are so many things to learn about crochet on this channel as well. So please do subscribe. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And enjoy. Hey Maggie, you're back. What am I making? We're making a rose. This rose right here. That's what we are doing together. Okay, so here we've got another double crochet. We'll come in the post stitch right here and do another double crochet, chain 2, picot stitch, boom, do the rest of the increase in that post stitch. I like to call it a post because it does remind me of a post. Here I'm coming here and doing another 3 double crochet stitches, 1 and a 2, a 1, a 2, a 3, and finish this section with a slip stitch. Start the new section with a slip stitch and repeat the process. 1, 2, 3. Mohammed, you said you are talented. Well, thank you very much. You're very sweet for saying something like that. I try my best to work hard, and probably it starts with a little talent of wanting to learn how to learn and then being dedicated and showing perseverance and getting through it. We are now at this point, which I'm very blessed to be here at this time. So thank you so much. Okay, post. We're coming in here, half double crochet, 1 and a 2 chain. We're doing the picot stitch right here. Boom. Wrap the yarn, another picot stitch. You love crocheting, Mimi? Ooh, I love that. I love that you love crocheting. Done. Next section, we have another 3 double crochets. Look at this progress, my loves. We are doing well. So, another double crochet stitch right here. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Come in here. Slippity stitch. And another slippity stitch. There we go. Okay, how many have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If we do 8, 9, 10, how many have we got for our green? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we've only got 5. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So maybe I'll only do white. How many white? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think I'm only going to do 9 then, because I want 6 green parts. 1, 2, 3. So I'll just do 9 of the whites. So 2 more to go. So here is the 8th number white. The 8th number white, say what? This is what I did in one of my videos. I was like, and 2 times, what did I even say? 2 times 3 is 30. Because I was thinking in my brain, I was counting already, and my brain was just way faster than what my mouth was saying. But that was awkward because someone pointed it out to me, and I was like, what? How is this possible? But yeah, anyways, we all make mistakes with our brains sometimes, but it is what it is. You'll come back tomorrow, Maggie? Okay, see you later. Thanks for coming. Nothing but political lies. This is such a nice change of pace. It looks so pretty, by the way. Oh, thanks, Half Jack. I actually did a sweater earlier. It took like 3 days. Yeah, honestly, it takes that long. What am I making? I'm making this rose right here. Yeah, politics can be a little bit draining after a while, I must say, especially if it's American politics. Well, any politics, but yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. Alright, so we're doing half double crochet stitches here, just like that, and then we'll chain 3, come in here, do a slip stitch. There we go, and we're going to do our next slip stitch to finish off the final white petal before we change the green, and we're almost done. 1, 2, 3, wrap the yarn. I really do need to buy some keychains, by the way, because I've been noticing I do want to buy keychains. We'll do 3 half double crochet stitches here. OMG, that's so pretty. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Half double crochet 3 times, then we come into the post this is the post, and we're going to do an increase, but before we finish that increase, we need to make a picot stitch. So here's the first double crochet, then we chain 2, then we do a picot stitch right there. Then we make the second, so this is finishing the increase, the second double crochet stitch in the very same stitch, the post stitch there. And then we do 3 half double crochet stitches, not half, double crochet stitches in the next space, 3 of them again in total. So that's number 2. Here's number 3. Boom. And then we chain 3 to finish this off and do a slip stitch to finish off the section. That's how we're creating these individual sections, as you can see here. All right, so I should have enough now for 6 green leaves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. So what I will do is change my yarn color to green at this very point, this exact point, and all I would do is just chain a beautiful 1 chain right there. Then we'll do a slip stitch in the very next space. So just a slip stitch, and we'll weave those 2 yarn tails behind, which is what we did there, but we'll continue weaving them. Then I'm going to chain 1, do a single crochet stitch, single, do a half double, do a double crochet stitch, double, and then in the post we're going to do a treble crochet stitch. So we need to find the post. Here it is. Do a treble. So that treble is just wrapping the yarn twice. Like that. We'll do chain 2 and we'll, oh no, I'm not going to chain 2. I'm not going to chain 2. I'll just make it, oh, should I chain 2? Oh my gosh, don't know what to do. Then a picot stitch. Let's try. Let's try and see if it looks good. That's the point of this, right? Another treble crochet stitch. Boom, boom. Come in the post stitch to finish this treble, because this is the second treble crochet stitch right here. So we're almost done that. There we go. Treble is done. Then we do a double crochet stitch in the next space, then a half double, and then a single crochet stitch to finish that off. And here's our first leaf. Amelia, you said, are you crocheting? I imagine, what are you crocheting? So this is it right here, this rose. We're making this, and it's all in preparation for Valentine's Day, so you guys can do this too. I'll try and have a tutorial come out soon so that you'll be able to see that. Okay, we have another 5 to go, and then we're done. So I'm not doing a slip stitch anymore. I'm just going to go straight into the next section and do a single crochet stitch. Then a half double. So I'm just repeating the process. So half double right there. It is getting hot. Oh my gosh, it's going to be 38 degrees Celsius. We work in Celsius, by the way, if you're not from the US. If you are from the US, I mean. Then double. I'm still wondering what 38 degrees Celsius is in Fahrenheit. And then we have the treble crochet stitch that will come in the post stitch space. There, there, and there. Pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2 is the way to go for treble crochet stitches. Chain 2, perform a picot stitch. Then wrap twice again to do the next treble crochet stitch, which is again wrap twice, pull through 2, pull through 2, and pull through 2. Wrap once to now do a double crochet stitch, pull through, wrap once to do a half double crochet stitch, pull through all 3 loops, and then finish with a single crochet stitch. We have made 2 leaves right there. Cool, this is looking great. Now I'm not going to weave this in anymore. We don't need any more of that. So I'll keep going without weaving. When I say weaving, I mean these tails right here. I don't want them weaved in anymore because we don't need them. Then a half double crochet stitch, double crochet stitch, boom and boom, then a treble in the post, 2, pull through 2, pull through 2. We do a picot stitch to create the point, always picot stitches to create the point, a treble crochet stitch to then complete the post increase with, and then in the next space we just go the opposite. So we do a double crochet stitch, a half double crochet stitch, and a single crochet stitch. Very next, starting again, single, this is our fourth, half, double. We are so close, guys. For those of you stuck around, you're gonna see the end of this. Tell me you're excited. Please tell me you're excited. I'm very excited to see the end result, and I hope it works out just perfectly. Boom. 1, 2, boom, boom, treble crochet stitch here. 1, 2, 3. Then we've got a double. Then we've got a half double. Then we have a single, another single. For the next one, half double, then a double. I'm going a little bit faster, you probably noticed. Then come in the post stitch, complete a treble, give me some yarn, chain 2, 1, 2, picot stitch, boom, treble in that same space to make it a treble increase, treble crochet increase, then a double crochet right here, a half double crochet stitch right here, a single crochet stitch right here, last one, single here, half double here, double here, treble in the post. We need to do it twice, but before the second one, we also have to make a picot stitch. So chain 2 first, go inside the side stitch, slip stitch there for the picot stitch, then another treble. This is to complete the treble crochet increase, and then a double. We are so close, oh my gosh. A double, a half double, and a single to finish it off. We're done. All right, does this look like a rose or what? I know part of you are like, what? That's the rose? There's no way. There's no way that's a rose. I'm just cutting off this section here. These were the yarn tails that we already weaved in, so we have no more use for them. So we're gonna chuck those away. Okay, look at this. Look, this is wonderful. We have a lot coming up here. All right, so we're gonna start wrapping it up, or rolling it, not wrapping, rolling. And we'll just use this base as our sort of a lining. So you can know this base section is where we roll it. And we want to do this well. And by the way, you would put glue here. I'm not putting glue here just yet, but that's what you would do. You put glue along here as you roll it together. I'm not going to do that here. I'll do that in the tutorial video though. Boom. And there we are. So if I had glued that, this is what it would look like. Who said my nails are big? They're not big. Compared to other people, they are totally not big. If you mean long, yeah, they're a little long. I do need to cut them, but I can't find my nail cutter, so can't do that. But anyways, there we go, guys. This is the rose. And you can also spread out, like once you've done that, you can kind of move this out like this and just make it more elegant in its presentation. You can just kind of flatten it out like that. But remember, this would all be glued. And then you could add a keychain to the side here. And then you've got a beautiful, beautiful rose that you guys can work with. Thank you so much, you wonderful people. These are some gorgeous roses, I must say. So again, if you want to quickly write down this pattern. Oh, I wish I had my book so I could show it to you. Anyways, chain 133. Chain 133. Then row 1, half double crochet all the way. Row 2 is first part, chain 6. Then a half double crochet in the third back loop stitch. Then chain 3 and a half double crochet in the third back loop stitch. So every third back loop stitch, you have chain 3, half double crochet, and that's all the way into the end. Chain 3, half double crochet in the third stitch. Boom, that's the second row done. And then in the third row, it gets a little bit tougher, but for the pink section, oh, that's gonna take too long to write. Okay, I'll just do a tutorial video. Anyways, you got the first 2 rows. You can watch the live for the last row. I'll do a tutorial video, and you guys can make all of these by yourselves. And I know you guys will do a great job. And tag me at mnashthreads on Instagram if you end up making it, because I'd love to see. Hey, Shay. That is so cute. Thank you so much. Thanks, guys. Thanks for the wow, Maggie. You've been awesome to be here this entire time. Don't forget to like this video if you haven't already. We've been here for a good hour and a half. We only have 14 people watching now, 12. But it's been wonderful to have you all here. And thank you. I'll come out with a tutorial video soon. And yeah, you guys are awesome. You're beautiful. I didn't thank you for that, but they never gave me that. Well, anyways, again, I'm gonna make a tutorial video. I'll have these all ready for you. Do you think I should put leaves on the side here? Nah, that would look a bit strange. Anyways, so that's it, guys. I really hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next live. But anyways, these are beautiful roses that you can make for Valentine's Day. Add a keychain. Do whatever you wish there. You can even have on your keychain, you could put 2 little leaves on the top. Oh, wouldn't that look so adorable? I kind of want to do that now. Am I pretty? Sure. Broken heart. Oh, that sounds sad. Okay. Anyways, guys, thank you so much. Have the best day ahead or evening ahead. And I hope you guys do something fun for today or tomorrow. And I will see you in the next live. Thanks so much for joining. See you guys. Bye.